All right, ladies, this is me, Alex, from Mindful Attraction 2.0. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to get you. What is it? It's, wait a minute. It's how to keep your man from getting bored. My bad. I got that question from Shanda Scott, I should never say her name, right? Yeah, something else. Her name was Hamala, right? She asked me that question. And I found that very interesting because I bet that's something a lot of women encounter where their looks gains the guy's interest, but what keeps the guy there, right? And this is actually something that you guys are gonna see in your life. That guys tend to hang around women that are like this. You see the beauty, the physical beauty, the feminine side brings the attention, but there's another aspect that keeps them there, and that's what I'm gonna review to you guys. All right. And by the way, those who one second. All right. And by the way, I wasn't gonna make a video today, but I was like, you know what? Let me make one more video. Let me make one video. And also the the live seminar for everyone is up. So you guys can also sign up for the live seminar. It's going to be July 8th to the 9th. It's going to be 6 hours worth of content. It's going to be more, to be perfectly honest with you, because I'm going to rehearse. And I think it's going to be a lot more than 6, to be honest with you. It's going to be a lot more than 6. So it's going to be about 8 hours worth of content in 4 days. All right. But I got to set that up. But again, I'm going to be talking about the how to liberate yourself from the neediness, how to finally find yourself and express yourself in an attractive way. And then I'm going to culminate it in teaching you guys the secret tactics that I teach guys that I don't teach much in this channel, but I'm going to teach you guys there on how to make guys attracted to you and how to maintain relationships, long distance relationships, marriages, which is kind of crazy, but kind of works, marriages, and any kind of relationship. And also, I'm going to answer all your questions, all right? So all you got to do is just go to the link below. You'll see in the description, and I'm going to post a link right here. And for those who I'm not making a seminar in your place, in your area, just email me and let me know if you want me to go to your city. Now, if you have a group of people, like Comments says that she wants me to go to her city, where she has 10 friends who are willing to do the seminar, it may have just been just saying, but generally speaking, if you have a group of people more than 5 and you guys need a seminar, I'll go to you guys as long as it's more than maybe more than 10, 7, who knows, but more than 10, and I'll go and make a seminar there. Right? Again, look, I'm just starting out with this, and so I'm not the most professional in terms of logistically speaking, but I do know my shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's get started. By the way, for those who are like, oh my God, he's in the closet. Yeah, I am in my closet. All right. He's like, you coming out? I'm in my closet because my room is not decorated. This is like the only kind of nice decoration that I have before I start the video. Look at this. Spin it around. Look at this. It's look. It's just look how pathetic it looks. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It looks like heaven. So white. I mean, come on, man. It's cool, man. It's okay. Just a little bit right here. There you go. All right. Okay, let's get started. All right. Okay. So essentially, the reason why most women don't keep their guys attracted is because they're one-dimensional. They're one-dimensional not because they cannot be, they're not extensive, they don't have different layers to them, because human beings by nature, we have multiple layers to our personalities, you see? So why is it that you're more shallow? Why is the guys getting bored? It's because you're only embracing the feminine. Why? That's more of an overcompensation. For example, if I had a little confidence, I work only on my biceps, so I can show off to women, right? And so you'll see only my biceps, you only see that my biceps are strong. You won't see that my legs are built, thick legs, and like I'm just saying, generally speaking, though, like when you're trying to overcompensate because of your lack of confidence, you're gonna embrace one aspect, and that aspect is gonna be too strong. Because you believe that that's gonna get guys to like you. So you're gonna become too feminine. Now, what's the problem with that? The problem with that is that you lose that masculine side. You lose a part of you that doesn't mind getting dirty. Now, remember what I said this. I said that the one quality that women don't embrace and that keeps a guy there is the masculine. For example, you could be feminine and a guy's gonna be sexually attracted to you. But if you notice, guys usually hang out with tom girls. Think about that. Tom girls usually are well liked amongst guys. They usually hang out with guys, and so guys treat them as one of theirs. They can be straight. They can be straight. But Tom girls who kind of dress like guys in a way, who even insinuate a masculine quality, keeps the guy interested. They're like, oh wow, like she's the perfect girl. She's feminine, but at the same time she does this. At the same time she's assertive. At the same time she's like this. Now, why is it that you don't have it? Not because it's not there, but because you suppressed it. It's kind of like when I was a little kid. Okay, I'm not gay, by the way. I'm just letting you know. And I don't mind people who are gay. But when I was a little kid, I played with Barbie sometimes because I needed Superman to rescue someone. Superman needed to rescue someone. I'm like, Superman's not going to rescue Batman. Superman's not going to rescue Ken doll. I mean, Ken from Barbie. Superman wants to rescue the hot Barbie. So I was like, yo, mom, I need a Barbie for Superman to rescue him. They were like, you shouldn't be having a Barbie. My God, bring in the priest. Bring in the priest in the holy water. And I'm like, what? So they thought I was going to be gay because of that. But that's because it's natural. Like I needed Superman to rescue a girl, right? And so most kids wouldn't do that because they're afraid to be judged. So what tends to happen is that you begin to have this natural tendency to keep suppressing the feminine side because of fear being judged. So with women, they'll say, sit like this. Don't go there. Do this. Do that. You see? And so you begin to gain traits that are feminine. But the problem is that for the most part, it's more it's more morphed for you through the reaction that people give you. So in reality, your true personality is inside, but it's suppressed under the layer of shame and judgment. So it's really there, but you're just going to have to risk it a little bit. You're just going to have to observe where your shame is and observe that shame. Observe yourself like almost hesitating to do something. Observe yourself fantasizing about certain things that guys have that you want to do yourself, and just see the shame. Don't suppress it. See the shame. What tends to happen is that from observing the shame, which you haven't done, it liberates you from the shame. Seeing the shame in the face, not doing nothing about it, but seeing it and accepting it, it naturally dissolves it. It only has power over you if it remains unconscious. The ego is there. The ego operates through unconscious thoughts and emotions that are suppressed out of shame and judgment. Bring it to your full awareness by seeing it and allowing it to be there, and you'll liberate yourself. And suddenly, you begin to gain new interest. You begin to behave in a different way. You begin to express yourself in a different way. It's really in there. It's kind of like when you don't want to burp because you're a woman. Little things like that. Not wanting to burp. Not wanting to not look perfect. Not wanting to not be seen without makeup. Like those are feminine traits that are told that you should have. But the masculine trait is the woman who just puts on a fucking jean and just goes and walk. Guys will see him like, yo, she's dope. Like she don't give a fuck. What, she skates? Like girls who skates. Damn, girl, you skate. You see? Like it's more about the risk taking that's really there, but you don't want to bring it out. But again, it's not about forcing it. It's about observing the things you suppress and allowing it to express out of you. You see, and again, like I teach a lot of tactics. In the past, I used to teach you guys tactics, but this is something that it's more of a spiritual practice. This is something that you think that you remember, remember this line, do this. No, this is more of something that happens on the inside, that happens and that people do not see happening. You see, you allow the things you are ashamed of. You allow those barriers that you don't try to cross, and you observe it. For example, look at the space. You see the space. It looks like that this space is limited, but it really isn't. Because if you tear down the wall, you see that space is unlimited. The only reason why this space looks limited is because the limitations we put on these walls, so we can't really escape it. These limitations are the limitations that people place on you based on the superficial social standards that are based on gender and based on what the culture tells you what you should and should not do. And so we place it upon ourselves and we say, I cannot act outside of this range. I cannot do this because I'm a woman. I cannot approach that guy because I'm the woman. And you know what? I'm the woman. He has to approach me. Like little things like that. Like you see how you just put yourself in a box? You limit your actions because of the expectations that people place on you. All right. I keep talking. Let's see. What's the next point? So that's of one point. One dimension makes a man bored. Being one dimensional, just being feminine and having a masculine side to you. Always agreeing, always want to go with the flow. Get in touch with masculine. The feminine makes guys want you, but the masculine makes guys crazy about you. I'm telling you, man. It's the masculine that makes you guys want to hang out with you. See, the feminine is the part that makes a guy want to have sex with you. The masculine is the part that makes the guy want to be friends with you. Look, I'm just letting you know how it is. All right. Number two, your hot and cold are too predictable. Change it up. Don't just have mood swings. Have periods of stability and then periods of instability. Periods where you want space and periods where you want him. For example, I teach people to be hot and cold, right? And so one of the biggest reasons why men lose interest in the woman is because it's too one-sided. Like always showing attention, and never really giving the guy space. That's one thing, okay? So then I teach you guys one day give space and one day be warm. One day be there for him and one day don't be there for him, like per se in terms of like texting him back. Now the problem is that most women use the same strategy over and over and over again. The guy says, damn, this woman is always going crazy on me. This woman, you're always not texting me back. You're always doing this. You're always being unpredictable. And that's not good. You have to vary it. Just vary the way you're hot and cold. One day you're hot and cold through your emotions. And then a couple weeks later, you're hot and cold through your texting. And then a couple weeks later, you're hot and cold in terms of talking about a guy that just happened to get your interest. And then he asks you, who is this guy? And then you tell him he's gay. Like, but the point is, it's more like the jab, the little jab that he feels like, oh, what? Am I going to lose her? It's almost like almost being in an accident where a car almost hits you, but it doesn't hit you. But then you feel how valuable your life is because you almost lost your life. And so that's the same thing, is that you will get a guy to value you more and want you more by giving him a subtle taste of losing you through talking about a guy who you're attracted to, but then giving him some fear and then telling him, by the way, you shouldn't be worried because he's gay. Just as an example, you see? So I'm getting asked a question. How do you do hot and cold? Hot and cold is, for example, hot and cold could be, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, what's up, man? And then the next day I'm like, hey, what's up? What's going on with you? No, I'm just relaxing, man. You know, I'm just chilling. What's up? You see, like you vary in the energy. What you could be cold in texting, hey, what's up? And no LOLs. She's like, oh my God, why is he like no LOLs? It's just giving me one word of responses. And then when I'm with him, I'm like, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? You see, like she's like, oh my God, I thought he was mad at me, but when I met him, he was happy. You see, it's like kind of like the contrast, but you don't want to do that all the time. Like you want to vary in a different hot and colds, right? Can you explain what many men find bodily functions disgusting? It's just human beings, man. Just human beings. I don't know why. Human beings. Number three. Another reason why to avoid guys from getting bored from you is have a fucking life. When a guy is your whole life, when a guy is the primary mode of your happiness, a guy's gonna sense it. He's gonna feel like he doesn't have any space, you know? And when you don't have a life, he becomes your life. He becomes your center, the center of your universe. You see what I'm saying? And so what you have to do is begin to develop your own lifestyle. Have things that you're interested in. Yoga class, meditation, cooking, just any kind of class where you could just leave him alone and let him do his, and you go on to your own activities. You see, but even better is that you want to surround yourself with people in your life. You want to have people in your life. Because when you don't have people in your life, socially speaking, it makes you depressed. It does make you depressed. That's something that humans need. Humans are social creatures, but also it gives them it makes you realize that there's potentially somebody out there that might win you over if he fucks up. Because when you're always there for him, in terms of not just there for him emotionally, but there for him because you have nobody else around you, it makes you extremely susceptible to manipulation. And also makes you extremely needy. And it's a vibe that men feel and they thrive off of it. And they'll get bored because they know they have you. So you got to give them a subtle hint that he may lose you by you having other people in your life. Having a life, having an activity. That if you lose him, you have a support system. But when you don't have that, it's very difficult not to be needy because the situation demands it. If your man gives you his password for social media, does it mean he's loyal? No, but I don't. Yo, it's not a good idea to do that, man. Come on, man. Guys, you see shit like that, you gotta have your own space. You gotta set those boundaries. That I believe that's unacceptable. Giving somebody passwords for social media, that's unacceptable. And you know what? When you set that barrier of no, I don't fucking do that shit. What's your problem? It's a barrier that God's gonna feel, and that actually works for your advantage. You know what I'm saying? So the fourth thing, spark the sexual tension, makes everything more interesting. You see, if usually when you're in a relationship, the sexual tension usually goes down, right? My friend said that every time you see a girl that you want to have sex with, there's a guy out there who's tired of having sex with her, right? And the reason why he's tired of having sex with her is because he's always had sex with her. He's always there. She's always there. Now, this you gotta realize this is not you. This is just human nature. When we're playing video games and the game becomes too easy, what happens? We get bored of the video game. So how do we get interested in the video game? Not by changing the video game, but by umping up the difficulty level. That's what usually happens. So the same thing with relationships is that when the relationship is too easy, when there's always having when you always give him sex, he's gonna take it for granted. For example, when I broke my jaw a couple like 2 years ago, and no 3 years ago. And first of all, it wasn't an act. It wasn't somebody beating me up. When I broke my jaw, people were like, "Oh my God, who hurt you?" I'm like, "What? You can't just think the first thing was an accident. What makes you think I got hurt? What makes you think it was somebody hitting me?" Like they all thought, "Oh my God, who's the asshole?" I'm like, "Who? Why can't you just act like maybe it was an accident?" Anyways, so when I broke my jaw, I couldn't eat food. I could only drink liquefied food. It was horrible, man. I remember that shit, man. Like I was so desperate for solid food that I tried to sneak in a noodle. I was like, there has to be a gap in my teeth. So I was like, come on, noodle, just sneak in there. Couldn't sneak in the noodle. My teeth are too fucking close together. But anyways, what was I saying? So when I couldn't eat meat, food, like solid food, I would look at commercials. I'm like, man, I want that burger, right? And I craved meat. I craved solid food more than ever before. And when I first had that lo mein, that was the first food I ate that was solid. When I first had that lo mein, man, I ate that shit for an hour. That was the most delicious food I ever ate in my life. Now, what was really delicious about it? It wasn't the fact that it was delicious. It was the fact that I just wanted that shit. I haven't had it in a while. I was deprived from it. So that's the same thing that when he's getting bored of you, that means you're just always there. You're always there for him. That's a problem. Too much of something is not good. It's kind of like the Tao. The Tao says you gotta eat good, right? But then you can't always eat because then you're gonna have a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? I want to live long, good, but I want to live forever. That's not good. So where is the good path? Right in the middle. So you want to be with him all the time, good, but you don't want to be with him all the time because he's gonna lose interest. But you don't want to make too much space. Why? Because he's gonna lose interest. So where is the solution? Right in the middle. You see, so what you have to do is don't give him too much of it because he's gonna take it for granted. So if you notice that he's losing interest and he wants sex, then you're just gonna have to play a game with him. You just have to tease him. You see, so one of the easiest way that I told people to tease a guy and that they tell me it works. I love this game, right? Guys are gonna thank me for this. Is literally play this game where you say to each other, you can't touch me for this amount of days. You set a limit, this amount of days or until this time. Why? Because now you set a barrier. You see, and so when there's a barrier, suddenly that one thing you want becomes even more desirable. That's what the sneaky ass snake did to Eve, where, hey, look, I know you don't want that, right? That looks like a good apple, right? Yeah, right. I know it looks like any other apple, but why can't you have that apple, huh? And now because it's forbidden, you want it more. Now, this is where you make it interesting, is that you intentionally try to provoke him. You dress in a way that entices him, that gets his attention. And when he tries to touch you, you don't say no in a reactive way. You say no in a, you know what we're doing here. And so you're wrapping up the tension. And that's something that guys want, but you don't give them. Why? Because you think what he wants, which is the quick fix, is what he really wants. Now, reality doesn't want that. Reality wants the challenge. And so a lot of women don't know how to incorporate being a challenge in a relationship because they think that If you want to be a challenge, that means he's gonna lose interest. That's quite the contrary. You gotta play a game. It's all a game. See what I'm saying? It's all a game. So you gotta change it up. Sexual attention makes the relationship like very interesting. I'm telling you. You want to get a guy to be interested into what you're saying, into what you're saying, make his dick hard. I can promise you, he'll pay attention. Yeah, I like your closet background. Yeah, thank you. I'm in the closet right now. Yeah, man, that's a lot. That's a lot of it. Let's see. Yeah, man. That's how to make two men fight for me. That's not a good idea. Don't do that. That's not a good idea. What the fuck? I mean, I'm not cursing at you, Vivian, but that's not a good idea. That's not healthy, in my opinion. How used to be clingy and face some of the time randomly asked. Is manipulation and true love on the same platform? I don't know. I personally don't know. I know this that perception is reality. So you don't know if you're being manipulated. You don't know you're being manipulated. So you just wouldn't know, you know. And perception is reality. So I think so. I think you could really love someone and manipulate them into doing that. Because when you manipulate someone, there's a point where there's a point of no return, where they're like, "Damn, I know you manipulated me, but I want you." I mean, there's people in your life, and you know people who were manipulated, who were used by their partner, and they still want to be with them, and they still love them. Is that real love? I don't know. I know this is that for the most part, what we call love is more ego attachment. You hurt my ego, so I want you more. That's what tends to happen. Let's see. I'm a Yo, anyone asking about signs? Like, I'm just a Virgo. Um, Always have a guy friends. Yeah, you gotta have guy friends in order to keep a guy interested. I'm telling you, like, you gotta have that. You gotta have that. You can't just have female friends because you give them, like, you're gonna be the one jealous. Like, you gotta have some male friends because having male friends also means that you're getting in touch with the masculine side as well. You know, like if you're able to have guy friends, that means that there's a certain masculine side to you that guys are reacting to and that guys are resonating with. And if you don't have that, then you're always going to find that situation where guys are only interested in you for the sex. You know, and if you want them to be interested in you for more than just sex and whatnot, having a little masculine side is kind of important. Should I have sex with him if I want to, or does it fuck up the respect? No, it doesn't. Because you can have sex with a guy and just create space. You see, once you have sex with a guy, what you want to do is before you leave him, amp him up a bit. You know, turn him on a bit and then leave, so that he could have some more. You could leave some to be desired, and with that interest, right? You could use that to keep him interested. You could use that to ask him to get him to hang out with you because he wants you. So you get him to hang out with you and go on dates with you and whatnot. And that'll make him value you. I'm telling you, like, just because the problem is not the having sex. The problem is when you cling on to him. That's what makes guys lose interest. You know, Miss Meow Meow says, yes, sexual tension is fun. And I'm currently doing it with my boyfriend. LOL. I love watching him squirm. Yeah, man. That's how it is. That's how it is. Um, let's see. One second. Yeah, man. And by the way, if you guys want a seminar in your city, like I said earlier, man, and you have people who want to have a seminar as well, we could do like a group package or whatnot. I just got to get that organized. The one, Hey, by the way, look, see that book? See that book? Oh, The Art of Seduction, 48 Laws of Power, NLP, David Allen, Getting Things Done. Well, I got to return that book to the library. I think they were pissed. Mastery and The Art of War. Good books. Good books. You should always leave in one or more, man. That's extremely important. And if you guys don't have no question, I'm leaving. It's like I have a new little setup on my room right now. Yeah, man. Let me check this. Give me a second, guys. Yo, you guys should just listen to this and just put it in the background when you do your stuff. That's what I recommend you guys do. Put me in the background, listen to your work, do homework as you listen to me in the background. It's actually not that bad. Is it possible to get a player to commit? Yes, but you got to catch him at the period at a certain point in his life. That's the thing. Is that in order to make a player commit, you gotta get him at a point in his life at a certain period where he is tired um, of all the games. Sometimes it's about chance. And there are other ways. I mean, it's a very deep and complicated subject. Not deep and complicated, but in terms of understanding it without knowing the solutions, it's very deep and complicated, and it requires me to explain some other fundamental principles that I got to prepare for, to be perfectly honest with you. But it is possible, but it takes risk. And that's something that, see, you don't want to take on a project. You can't take on a project, man. Don't do projects, man. You see, like, I know I'm asking you guys to get in touch with your masculine, but don't do projects with guys, man. Like, just trying to find a finished package, Don't go to the auction where you have shitty guys who need help. No, you gotta try to find yourself the guy who has emotional stability and who wants what you want. You don't want to work and convince a guy to get you to give you what you want. You don't want that, because that's starting off on the wrong foot. Do men like feeling manipulated? Yes, as long as there's a reward behind it. As long as he knows that you're doing it for your self-interest and for his self-interest. As long as he knows that it's for the fun with it. Like when you're teasing a guy, like you teasing him, you say, nope, you can't touch me. And he senses that it's just for fun. It's not a bad idea. But when you manipulating him to get something that you want without him getting anything in return, then that's an issue. And he's not going to want that. How old am I? I'm 26 years old, people. 26. Come on, man. It's like I was talking to a girl yesterday, and she was telling me how what you call it, how, because I was talking about my channel, and she was like, oh, that's a lot wrong that you teach manipulation to men, to women. And I'm like, well, that's how relationships are. There's always a power dynamics. And she was like, I've been with my guy for many years and I haven't had a problem. I was like, well, you're lucky. You're lucky then. I mean, do most of your friends have the relationship you have? No. Well, you're lucky. And she still didn't believe me. And I was like, how about this? Do you have any of your friends gotten turned off with a guy because he did something? And she's like, well, in my mind, I'm like, come on, girl, you come on, don't be biased. Come on, you know the answer. She was like, yeah, kind of. When I'm like, well, that's what I teach. That's what, and I feel like, here's the thing, is that when you have a good relationship, I feel like it's very difficult for you to realize that other people struggle. You see, it's kind of like when I learned how to talk to girls, and I got really, really fucking good at it to the point that I was getting laid by accident. I couldn't think of why I didn't know this in the past. But because when you master, per se, from my personal experience and relatively to my own skill set, when you get to a high level, it seems so easy that a caveman can do it. So you'll say to yourself, why can't you get laid, dude? I get laid. It's easy. Just go and talk to her. But in reality, there's more to it, And so when you have a good relationship, you don't know how difficult it is for other people to find one. And so when people hear this and they have a good relationship, they think that it's fucked up. No, man, like that just means you're lucky. That just means you got lucky, And it's and nothing bad about her. She may watch this, but it's a little naive, just because she just doesn't know that when you break up, you're going to my channel, girl. You watching my channel. I'm talking to you if you're watching this. Yeah, I'm talking to you. And again, like, you just have to be open-minded about this, man. So they said it is very hard to give a lot of space when you live together. No, not entirely. Again, look, you see, you're thinking about space in terms of um space. Now, let me ask you this: when you're in a relationship with a guy and you guys live together, what are the signs that he's losing interest? You see, you want to find out what are the signs that a guy's losing interest when you live together, and just show them subtly. For example, um, let's see. When you guys are texting each other, right? And you guys are texting each other. He's at work and you're at work. For the most part, you will text him. You'll be excited. Now you don't text him with excitement. Yeah. Or let's say that you guys usually hang out together in the house. Your day is busy because you have activities that you're doing. And you just join the club here. You're gonna hang out with your girlfriends. That's what I'm talking about. Where to the point that he says, "Baby, let's hang out. We haven't hanged out in a while." That's what we're talking about. But you got to give him valid excuses, though. That's the thing. Like, it has to be an excuse where you say, "Look, I gotta go do this. I gotta go do that." And that's when he's gonna be like, that's when he's gonna begin to say, "Man, why is she busy all the time? I want my attention. I want her attention to be for me only." And that's how you do it. It's not just one way of doing it. You have different ways to push pull, to be hot and cold. Alex, if a girl refuses to have sex with a guy on their first night and then he loses interest, how to explain this? Well, if a guy tries to have sex with you and you like him, you and you say no to him, you gotta validate his ego and tell him, "Oh my God, man, I wish, I really want to do this, but I don't think we should do this. This is so wrong. No, we'll definitely hang out some other time, right? We'll see what happens next time." And you act like you're resisting. Why? Because now we'll see what happens next time in a sexy voice. It makes him like, "Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe, yeah, maybe something will happen next time," right? You just have to keep a playful vibe. This is the problem. Motherfuckers, listen to me when I say this, because this is very important. Is when you say no to a guy, you're like, "Oh, how dare you compromise my value? Don't you know that I'm a woman of high worth? How dare you do that to me? Try to have sex with me on our first night." Like, motherfucker, man. Come on, man. Like, be playful about it. He thinks you're attractive. Don't be so defensive. Don't judge him. Don't say this is not how things are supposed to be done. No. Jesus fucking Christ. Then, like, you guys are like, "Oh, somebody did that to him the other day. I know somebody did." It happens, man. It happens, right? And and that turns guys off. You're like, "Oh fuck, man, this girl's too okay, whatever, man. Okay, all right, cool." Like, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. You gotta say no to him in a playful way. You know, and unless he's being physically disrespectful, then do that. And then again, you don't want to talk to him again. You wouldn't want to. But generally speaking, that's how it's done. You gotta do it in a playful way. How do you go from boredom to fun in your everyday life? Well, first of all, it doesn't come. Okay, so first thing you got to do is learn to have fun by yourself. Like, boredom is more because you could not, you don't, you could be someone who doesn't do much and still be interesting. It all comes down to the relationship you have with yourself. Are you happy with yourself? People who are happy usually aren't bored. People who are happy usually have good lives, interesting lives. It doesn't matter if what kind of interest it is. Simply learning how to be happy, observing your emotions, seeing what makes you happy and doing it will give you a fun life. And look, that's a very complicated question in terms of I have to think of other points. But that's just how it is. It's more a relationship with yourself and whatnot. I know that was a horrible question. I mean, horrible response. How do you make a guy that's been hurt before open to love again? Let me record that question. That's a nice question. How do you make a guy that's been hurt before open to love again? You just gotta be patient and be there with him. Um, Compassion goes a long way, to be honest with you. Like, developing compassion, literally just work on having oh, don't fall back. Literally develop on working on having compassion. If you're a cold-hearted motherfucker, then start meditating or doing yoga. But generally speaking, compassion goes a long way. I'm telling you, like, just have compassion and patience, and that's all. The solution will come. It'll come, trust me. Like, that's something that's a very simple solution. Like, just learn how to have compassion and understand, and you'll know exactly what to do. Should I drop him if he says that he doesn't do what he says he's going to do? He says he misses me but doesn't make plans. Yeah, drop it. Just tell him you could delete my number. Just text him, delete my number, or we don't have to hang out. Text him, we don't have to hang out, or you could delete my number. Excuse me. If he says why, then just say, look, man, I'm tired of it. Oh, I'm not down to play games, man. So take care. Bye bye, and see what happens. Because some guys will just test you on that and see if they're willing to play with you. You know. How can I take boring texting fun? Don't make it. Texting is all about meeting up. If you've been with a guy, okay, yeah. But generally speaking, though, it's all about rather than saying what can I say to make him like me, say what can I text him to have fun? What can I text him to enjoy myself? And then do whatever arises from that question. It's not about making it fun for him. It's about making it fun for yourself. And if it's fun for yourself, it'll be fun for him. Yeah, I'm in the closet, man. I got things I gotta tell you guys. Let me see. I gotta shave you actually. Yes. Anyway, that's it, guys. Janessa Sands, you actually called me. I'm about to leave right now, but no, I'm kidding. Let me see. What's her best second move when she set the boundaries of no sex on date 1? Don't set the boundary by saying, by the way, tonight we're not having sex. Don't fucking do that shit. Make them think like that's gonna happen, right? But when you say, oh, when he says, want to come over with me, oh my, like just say like, oh my God, I really do, but I can't. But then after that, you give him a kiss on the cheek, or yeah, maybe a kiss in the mouth, who knows, right? But the point is that you're giving him some dopamine. He feels like shit. You can't come over. You give him a kiss, dopamine, and gives him hope. That's what you gotta do. Let me look at this game a second. A second. How to make them think of me when we don't see each other as often. That depends on how you guys see each other. A good way to make a guy think of you is to give him space. That's one thing. And also talk about an activity that you're doing. Talk about going to dance class and dancing with your partner. Talk about how your dance partner is pretty good. Talking about how you're going to yoga and you love your yoga instructor. Talk about how you're going to hang out with your friends. Going to talk about how you're going to get dinner with a friend. A friend. A friend. You see, when you say a friend, guys immediately think who's a guy, you know, who's a guy, you see? And so just subtly talking about literally having a social circle, you know? And when you guys are interacting with each other, when you guys are Skyping or even talking on the phone, you gotta consciously make the effort to end the conversation when emotions are at their peak. And you wanna know when? That's when you know the emotions are at the peak when you don't wanna hang up. And look, I know you guys are not gonna do it, man, trust me, because I don't do it, but that's what tends to happen. Like, end the conversations when you don't want to end it, and he's gonna be thinking of you. Oh man, it's hot in here. It's pretty hot. Which NLP did you have exactly? Which NLP book? It's this one. NLP, The Essential Guide. It's actually a pretty good book. Very good book. And what's the longest relationship I've had? I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I never had a like an actual relationship per se, like an actual, hey, you're my girlfriend. Hey, let's Facebook verify it. No, never did. I never did. And I'll be honest with you. I mean, a girl has kept my interest because it was a long distance relationship, and let me see. To be honest with you, the long distance relationship pretty much did it because I wanted to see her more. And I know damn well that if she would have lived close to me, I would have lost interest. I know that. Like, I know that. I know that for sure. So I don't know what keeps my interest, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I really don't know. How to have guy friends when most of them are intimidated by you. Well, I mean, that's I made a video on that. I made a video on that. But in order to have guy friends who are intimidated by you, you gotta lower the resting bitch face and just be a little bit more playful, smile a little bit more, um, be more energetic. Like just have more emotions in your way you talk. That just takes more effort, to be honest. I gotta think about it. I'm a little mentally drained for some reason. What did she do to keep the relationship going? I mean, she was sexy as fuck. I tell you that. Oh, she was not difficult to look at. Very easy on the eye. Jesus Christ, was she sexy? But I'll be honest with you, the reason why I kept interested is because she was the first kind of like hot girl that I had, like the hot girl that was interested in me at the time, like the first one that I was like, whoa, you're the girl I've always wanted. Like you're in terms of physically speaking, I was like, damn, girl, you're the sexiest girl that ever had was interested in me. And so that novelty actually kept my interest. Why not? I mean, she was a very sweet girl, she was sweet, but my attraction to her enhanced her qualities, so it really there was really nothing particular that I could say in her character traits that made me like her more. I remember one thing that when she I lost interest when she left, right? Because I was kind of tired of her being around me and whatnot. And so when she left, I actually didn't even care about her coming back until she stopped responding to me. Until I started noticing there was another guy commenting on her photos a little bit more, you know. So I started seeing another guy commenting on her statuses, and I'm like, "Oh, hey there, what's up, girl?" And that's what got me interested. Just it wasn't the fact that she was seeing another guy; it was the fact that there was another guy there now, you know. Yes, I've taken the Myers-Briggs personality test. I have. Just go look at my channel. And I took the Myers-Briggs test. You see it. You'll see it I think I did it I think it was like in the first of January or something like that. You gotta look back. I made 200 videos, more than 300 videos, man. It's a lot of videos. I just stop being so clingy. Man, Brittany, you gotta watch the video, How to Stop Being Needy. I have a video on that. That's a long topic, man. Let me see. Yeah, man. It's so today it's gonna be a good day today. It's beautiful outside. It's gonna be very beautiful outside. Let me see. I'm waiting for questions here, I'm answering questions. I know you guys messaged me on Instagram. By the way, if you guys don't know my Instagram, let me put down my Instagram and social media. Give me a second, okay? Instagram, Snapchat. Boom, there you go. All right. All right. I think that's it. I mean, is there any more? You guys have any more questions? I'm seeing some of the questions you guys are writing. I don't want to answer them, to be honest with you. Some of those questions just take a long time, and I'm a little drained right now. How to make a guy take you out more often? That's a good question. Make him feel like he lost you. I'm telling you. Look, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. When a guy feels like he lost you, he'll take you out. So if you guys are just fuck buddies, if you guys are just fuck buddies and you want him to take you out, stop seeing him for a while. Tell him that you lost interest, and watch him want to take you out. If you're in a relationship, just literally stop. Ask yourself what usually happens when a girl in a relationship stops liking their guy, and do that at a very but tone it down. You know what I'm saying? Like you just have to find out what are the things that people do when they lose interest, and just do it. All right, just do it. Like suddenly you don't return the phone calls as much, and when they feel that lack of attention that you should give them, they're gonna say, "Oh wow, like I need to work to get to the point that we were before," and that's when they start putting in more interest. No, if he called me bud, does that mean I'm friend zone? No, it would just mean he might. I was gonna say it just means that you're his addiction or that he smokes weed. But I call women. A lot of women complain the way I talk to them because they be like, "Stop calling me man." I'm like, "What do you mean, man? Yeah, you just did it again. Stop calling me man, yo. What the? I don't get it, man. Like, you did it again. Like some guys just have a way of speaking. You know what I'm saying? I call women man and by mistake, and they get mad at me. But I'm like, it's just the way I speak, man. And so that's just the way people speak, you know. Um, Janice, yes, try a month. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. How to start relying on men's approval. Watch yesterday's video on the mentality to get a man interested. To keep him, yeah, a mentality to keep a man. No, what was it again? The mentality to do some shit. Let me see, what was it? Let me see. Vamos a ver. The mentality to get a man addicted. Yeah, I'm gonna put the mentality to keep a guy interested. One second. Let's see. Okay. Never. Okay, try a month. What about online dating? Different techniques? Yo, online dating, man. That's. I'm not too good. One. I mean, I'm a little tired of talking about online dating, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that question. That takes another video. Yeah. Single mom advice. I made a video on that. How to date with children. Go watch that video. What to do if another girl is on his mind? I mean, damn. You just got to give him. You just have to allow him to let go of her. When another woman's on his mind, they can't control it, dude. They can't really control it. So you can't really get mad at that. But actually, what I'm gonna do is save that question because that's a good question, Lena. Take a nice little screenshot. Yeah, I'll make a video on online dating. People are telling me to do that. Look, I've been scarred with online dating. I don't need to give women any more ammo to use against me, man. Because I suck at online dating. These Tinder matches are hurting my self-esteem at the highest level. Like, hey, you want to hang out, girl? You fucking creep. I'm like, oh goddamn, okay, girl, okay, sorry, you know. People tell me I'm cute. Somehow you don't think I'm cute, so whatever. Yo, man, it's cool. Let me see. Is there a time to wait when they haven't made any contact? Yeah, I mean, let's say he hasn't made a contact in a week. Just say, "Hey, stranger," right? And then look, just message him one time, and let's say he hasn't. Let's say he contacted you last week, and you ever heard from him again. Message him this week, and then just delete the number. Just delete the number, like because. The mental toll it takes. I'm hungry as shit. The mental toll it takes on your mind, thinking about whether now guy's gonna respond to you. It really is not good, you know. So you gotta have a short leash with people, man. You gotta cut them off fast. That's just how it is. Let me show you guys how I do online dating. You guys are gonna be like, "Oh my god, I hate him now. He's one of those guys." But yo, I have no option. I'm gonna tell you why guys do this. Do you guys hate when guys do this? I was watching the NBA finals, And people and women, these the group of women saw me Tinder, and they were like, "God, that's how men Tinder." I'm like, "Yeah, bitch. This is how it's done. Boom, 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 pow, pow. I'm like, fucking like that. Look at that, look at that. That's Tindering. And I'll be talking to you guys and answering your question. And I'm Tindering now. Okay, look, I'm Tindering. All right, let me see. How can I tell if he likes me? If he generally just a touchy feely person with everyone? It depends on how much attention, how much time he spends with you, and that's pretty much it. Like, how much time does he spend with you? Even better, how long does it take for him to hang out with you after you guys hang out? Does he want to hang out with you the next day? Does he? Do you notice that after you guys hang out, it takes you like a couple of days or even weeks to hear from him? You see, it's all about not what they do in person, but how long does it take them to see you again? How much they want to see you in your absence? You see? Look, I'm Tindering. No fucking matches, man. No fucking matches. On bullshit, man. You know, I once I once saw a girl Tindering, right, in the train. And you know how Tinder matches people that are close to you, right? And I was in the train, and it was like very crowded. And so this girl had a lot of balls, so she was Tindering in the train, and I was watching, right? And I'm like, huh, interesting, right? Okay, I was watching, right? She was swiping left all the time. And then as she saw, and then I swear to God, I think I told you guys the story. And then I saw my profile. This chick didn't even hesitate, man. She swiped left like crazy. She was like, mm-mm. And I'm like, this bitch. I'm like, you asshole. I didn't say something, but I was like, I should say something. I was like, did you know? Do you recognize me, girl? She swiped left on me, and I was right there. The reason why it happens is because Tinder works on distance, and so I think she had like the 1 mile distance, and I was close to her, right? And so that's what happened. I mean, whatever. I'll get over her. You know, it's not like I was hurt. You see, no fucking match. Goddamn, I'm done. I'm done. I may just get him Bumble. I'm gonna get him Bumble. Nothing. If a guy takes you to his mom and entire family, does that mean he really serious about me, girl? Is that a serious question? Of course it is. Of course it is, man. Like, this isn't Michael McConaughey from Failure to Launch. Like, if a guy takes you to his mom, man, like, that's good, you know. Any advice for someone who's possibly a narcissist? Yo, dude, like, they're narcissistic people need to be alone. You don't fuck with them. Don't fuck with them, man. Don't fuck with them. Narcissists, you can't deal with them. You just can't. If you're with a narcissist, man, like, that's a topic that I gotta talk about, actually, cause that's something that's like, they're stubborn. They're stubborn motherfuckers, man. You can't deal with them. Why do guys act emotionless? Because they're acting emotionless. You see, again, going with the topic of the video, if a guy acts like he's not interested in you, it's because he's trying to act masculine and he's trying to hide his feminine side, which is the side that shows his interest towards you. So it just means that they're trying to act tough. That's all. What do the guys what do guy friends kiss my forehead? I don't know. What the fuck? Are you sure? Are you a little shorty? You a little short? Right? I don't know. That's weird. I mean, maybe you're cute and adorable. Who knows? What to do when a guy with a girlfriend keeps flirting with me? Obvious flirting. Should I reciprocate? Reciprocate? Well, that depends if you want to reciprocate. You see, you're not a fucking priest to be being the moral, the moral, the moral, the embodiment, the epitome of morale. Like, you're not a fucking priest, all right? So don't judge a guy because he's hitting on you when he has a girlfriend. That's none of your business. That is none of your business. None of your business. It sounds like I'm like defending myself. But if you want to hang out, if you want to see him, then do it. I mean, look, this is the thing, yo. When a guy wants to cheat, he'll cheat. So why not cheat with the right person? That's what I always said. My friends were like, dude, do you hit on girls with boyfriends? I'm like, well, man, if she's gonna cheat, rather cheat with the right guy, with a guy that'll, encourage her, hopefully, give her advice, and like, you know, relationship advice, I always say, if a girl's gonna cheat, she better cheat with me, cause I'll try to help her out. Oh man, yeah. Is humor the best way to make a guy like you when you're nice type? No, no. I mean, in order, if a guy, okay, that's actually a good question. God damn, you guys are asking good questions today. If you're not a guy's type, you would have to show, you have to give them a package that other women don't have, and that goes with the first point, which is learning to embrace the masculine and the feminine. I'm saying, look, just watch watch the video, watch the first section of the video, and you know what I'm talking about. How long should you wait to meet up with a person you met on Tinder? And after how long to tell it will never happen? You should meet up with him as soon as he asks you to hang out. You know, because it's not easy for guys, man. You stop playing with guys, man. Like hang out with them ASAP. You know, and if you matched with me, please just go out with me, man. Like stop playing games with me, man. Okay, outside of me trying to promote myself and trying to improve my matches on Tinder, which are pretty horrendous. It all depends on your comfort level. You know what I'm saying? Like guys on Tinder. I'll be honest with you, guys on Tinder, they're not as evil as people make them look. You have their profile, their Facebook profile. Like they're not that stupid. If not, just bring a little shank with you, like a little safety thing, something to protect yourself. But it doesn't matter. It's Tinder. Like I'll tell you this: 80% of the time, 90% of the time, when I meet up with someone on Tinder, we meet up on the same day that we match. Like it's not like you wait days, but rather let's hang out. Like it's just how Tinder works. If you hesitate hanging out with a guy, it just means you do that with a lot of guys. I may be wrong because I don't have that perspective, but that's just how I see it. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I need to ask you guys a question. Give me a second. Actually, let me ask you guys a question before I leave. Because I gotta charge my laptop. Why do you guys match with a guy and when you guys are ready to hang out, you guys don't hang out? Like, why do you guys even text a guy, but then at the end of the day, you don't hang out with them? I want to know your answer to that when I charge my laptop right now. Give me 1 second, cause I'm struggling with this shit, man. I need some help. Whoa, wait a minute. I'm reading a comment. Wait. Breaking news. I read a comment. It says, I love building tension for a long time. I mean, a long time, like a year. Is that a turnoff for men? Yo, motherfucker, men are not sexual camels, all right? If you do that to a guy, this is not the 50s. This is not the Notebook. You don't do that. You know what's going to happen? He's going to go to Pornhub, find a girl that looks like you, jack off, and leave it. It's that simple. It is that simple. When a girl keeps leading me on, and she's acting like she's want to hang out with me, and I'm like, you know what? I'm done with this chick. You know what I do? I try to find a porn star that looks like her, and that's it. It's solution is done. The mental attachment is done. That's it. It's over. So if you do that, you better be. It's something you got to consummate, because if you don't consummate it, somebody else will. That's just how I think of it. You guys might think I'm a perv, oh my God, he's a perv. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, too many choices. You know what, man? Look, I'll show you guys what I did right on my Tinder. Oh my God, it's so horrible. But hey, look, man, I'm experimenting. I'm not. I have nothing to lose. I find it absolutely hilarious how much I suck at it. My friends always laugh at it, the way I talk about it, because they're like, dude, you suck at Tinder. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, I suck at Tinder. Trust me, I suck. Let me show you guys, right? Let me show you. This is my Tinder, right? All right, here it is. Look, man, don't change your opinion of me. I'm a good person, all right? I'm not evil, but this is my Tinder, all right? Okay, here. That's my profile picture. You know, you gotta have the dog, right? You gotta have a nice little dog, little Missy, right? You gotta have me. I'm right there, you know, chilling and maxing, relaxing, all cool. And there's me. See, this is what I try to do, right? I was like, look, ladies, put a smile on, make sure you have how many views I have. Oh, didn't work. It didn't work. Let me see. This is mine, and it says 20 years old. I'm not 20. I don't know how to change it. How do I change age? I'm not 20 years old. It says this is my profile. It says, first of all, I'm 26. I don't know how to change it. But anyways, okay, I'm look, man, I usually don't show off, but I gotta use something to my advantage, right? It says, by the way, I'm a dating coach for women. I'm a YouTuber with over 29,000 subscribers. I'm a very obsessive person, so I'm really into reading, meditating, and making videos. I also love women. Ugh, LOL. Now look, you guys are willing to critique my profile, all right? I know it's not the best. I know it sucks. I didn't put a lot of thinking into it, but it's just what I have, right? You know. Let me look at the answer. He says, I've swiped right on people for the sake of them not being typical type. But if it doesn't impress me fast, make the second photo your first. I actually use the second photo as my profile picture. How about this? Look, if you guys are on my Facebook or Instagram, try this, right? I want you to try this. If you guys are on my Facebook or Instagram, go look at my photos and tell me you should put this on Tinder. Like, literally, give me advice. I'm willing to learn from you guys. You know that, right? I got to the point being open-minded and asking questions, you know? So if you guys have different, if you guys know my profile, I'm gonna put my Facebook right here, actually, so you guys could check it out. Okay, and you know, and let me know which one is good. Look, you gotta be willing to learn. You gotta put your ego down. Most dating coaches don't do this, you know. Most people try to show that they're perfect, but look, I'm a human being, man. You know, I struggle with stuff, you know. Hell yeah. I'm not 20, dude. I'm 26. I don't know how to change it. So I mean, I might have to YouTube. I might have to Google that, see how to change my age on Instagram. I mean, on that thing. Are you having a hard time dating? Like, no, but I just like Tinder. Tinder's nice, man. Like, you know, it's like it's there. Why not get good at it? So, like, oh my God, he's struggling. We gotta help. Band up together. Let me see. What if a woman is genuinely religious and doesn't intend to lead a man on, but just cannot have premarital sex with him? Well, you got to go to church. You know, like you got to go where your clientele is. You can't go to the bar and expect the guy to want to stay with you. You can't go on Tinder and pull that off. That's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want a religious guy, go to church. It's that simple. Yes, I'm gonna get a shape up actually. They say you should dress up more and get a shape up. Yeah, I think that's work. Let me see. They told me to use my Facebook profile. Let me see. How does my Facebook profile look like? Oh, no, I mean that's you. Let me see. My profile, that's not that bad. I see what you mean. Yeah, it's not that bad actually. I agree with you. Jana says Tinder's not gonna get you anywhere. Only meaningless, senseless nothingness. Oh, I like the senseless nothingness. Trust me, I want that senseless nothingness. So let me see. You guys are like giving me advice. Let me see. La la la. In the future, you'll yearn for meaning. That's cool. Don't worry. The future will come. I'm okay with it. I'm young, man. I'm immature. I still have that mentality, man. You know, superficial mentality. I'm still a superficial guy. Hey, don't talk shit on the young. Gotta go to Tinder now, Alex. See you later. All right, see you later, man. Keep swiping. What do men think of women who don't have social media? Fuck, I want to look at their picture. See, you gotta have a social media because if you guys, I mean, you know, if you guys met in person, it's not a bad thing. I mean, it's no big deal, to be honest with you. It really is no big deal. It really isn't. But it's not bad to creep on your photos at 3 a.m. in the morning in the dark on your sheets. It's actually fun. So you just depriving him of that opportunity. Why do guys fuck other girls when they claim they want you? It's just human tendency. Like they want you, but their sexual drive says go here. You know, emotionally you want the person, mentally you want the person, but physically your body wants variety. And that's sometimes, you know, that's just part of human biology, I guess, right? Please make a video on how to look good. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to make a video on that. I can't even make my room look good. I don't how I'm gonna tell you guys to look good. You know, you got to go to another channel for that. I'm not here on how to dress up. You know, again, I'm gonna be a makeup channel now. For real? No, not gonna happen. Oh man, I can't wait for today. It's gonna be so beautiful in the city. Nobody's in New York City, man. Nobody recognizes me, man. Fuck. Nobody recognizes me. Yesterday, okay, yesterday, right? You guys will see him up on my Instagram. Yesterday, people approached me. They're like, "Hey, can we take a picture with you?" I'm like, "Yes." They recognized me. It was a group of people, and they were like, "Oh my god, and we need to take a picture." I'm like, "From the YouTube channel?" They're like, "No, we just like your shirt," and I'm like. Yeah, come on, take a picture. Come on, just take the damn picture. Come on. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Come on. Just, you want to take a picture with my shirt? I'll take it. I'll just tell people they saw me and recognized me from my channel. They wouldn't tell the difference. I mean, oh man. I took your advice and I'm taking a step back. Um, Emotionally after being needy and jealous. He's still texting me though. What else can I do to change his perception of me? I mean, it depends on the kind of relationship you have. But if you guys see each other and you don't want to see him, just say I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy. Keep giving him the I'm busy. You know, or just tell him that I don't think me and you could. I don't think me and you can get along. I don't think this could work out. Just give him. Just tell him that I don't think this could work out. Just and whatnot. Just tell him that you guys cannot see each other anymore, right? And then work on yourself. Work out, get in shape because you want to get physically better. And then after like a month or two, return to him. You know, or even if you or start liking his statuses, start liking his photos, and then he'll come back to you because what he's gonna say is it's kind of like it's kind of like with food where you could stop eating a certain food, and because you stopped eating after a while, you want the food more. And when you taste it after you haven't eaten that food in a long time, it's gonna taste better simply because you haven't had it in a while. That's what I'm talking about. Every man cheats. Nope. I'm reading a comment where it says every man cheats. Nope. Stop generalizing. Yeah, whatever. What every woman knows how to make a sandwich too. Come on, man. Like, come on. Um, how to make a man respect you without sounding like a prude. Oh, man, that's a long topic, girl, man. You got to watch the video on how to make a man appreciate you. Go to my YouTube channel and put appreciate on the video search. Appreciate. How to make a man appreciate you. And you see you see the video there. I fell for a guy from Tinder last year. I lost him because I pushed him into a relationship and he ghosted me. He came back and I fucked up again. Well, man, I mean, you gotta observe what's motivating that emotion. You know, it really is. You gotta understand Tinder is meant to hook up. I mean, that's just what it is. Tinder. You know. Kita, Kita. Do you think every man cheats? I'm really sure. I'm really secure in my relationship for the first time ever. I'm just being naive. Did I finally get a real one? No, not every guy cheats. You gotta understand, guys are not as crazy as I am. I don't cheat. I'm just saying, generally speaking, most guys don't cheat. You know, I mean, it depends what you consider cheating. But I mean, guys don't cheat. But just, I don't know. I don't know. People in general cheat, man. It's not just. Who knows? I really don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. I mean, do you think the fact of a guy now feeling the desire to cheat on you and not doing it, is that considered cheating? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's all about just shutting up and not getting caught. From the looks of it, I wouldn't know. I personally wouldn't know. Hmm. Okay. I mean, how long have I been on, man? I've been talking a lot today. What does it mean when the next always tries to befriend you once he gets a new girlfriend? I wouldn't know. Maybe that he feels bad. Maybe he wants to be a friend. Oh, I need to go to the dentist actually. Or maybe he wants to keep you in the back burner in case something happens. You know what I'm saying? Those are the possibilities. I didn't put. Okay, it says Alex. I didn't put a time for the seminar. Yeah, you're right. It's gonna be in the afternoon. I just need to make sure where we're gonna do it. That's the thing. All right. So it's gonna be, just make sure you reserve the morning and the afternoon on Sunday and Friday. I mean, on Sunday and Saturday. Reserve that morning and afternoon. The time it's going to be depending upon the where we go. So that's why I'm going to email you guys a couple days or even a week prior to the seminar to let you guys know the location and what time. You know, so you got to reserve the weekend. All right, reserve the weekend for me, girl. Come on, don't be mean. What do you think about women who are with very sensitive men? We're just sensitive people. I wouldn't know. What do you mean by that? I don't get it. I don't get the question. I mean, I was gonna say manginos. That's not politically correct. But I mean, sensitive man. I mean, I don't know what you consider a sensitive man. Well, a guy who feels his emotions. I wouldn't know. Hmm. Hmm. I'm waiting for any comments on 119 people watching this live stream. Pretty good. Let me see. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, I'm just being quiet. Whatnot. Yeah, it's so today I'm gonna be doing some pickup today. I was doing pickup yesterday, and it was fun. It was fun. Oh yeah, was it fun? I mean, a lot of people, a lot of people, and I'm giving my number now. Like, I'm not. Before, I used to give a girl my number. Like, here, take my number, right? No, I used to get her number and text her. Now I'm like, you know what? Fuck that shit. Here, take my number. I put the ball is in your court. Hit me up if you want to hang out. You know, that's what I do. It's because why? Because guess what? I don't have a phone that I want to text. I don't have that in my mind anymore. Now all I gotta do is just sit, wait, and see if someone responds to me. You know, and that it's so much better because if she messages me, that just means she wants to really see me. And if she messages me and then doesn't hang out with me, and all I gotta do is just say, "Why did you hit me up if you didn't want to hang out?" It's a win-win emotionally, mentally, physically, logistically. It's the best way to do things, but it comes with a risk. You know what I'm saying? Do you play street ball in a league? Nah, I just play street ball. I just play basketball and whatnot. Um, I think. Oh, give me a second, guys. Oh, I put my phone. Oh, give me a second, okay? I gotta respond to something. Uno momento, por favor. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Give me a second. Anyway, that's it, man. There's nothing else to talk about. Okay. This is Alex from MyersBriggs. Again, the live seminar. You can sign up now. You can purchase your tickets. Go to my. Just go to the link of the description below. All right. And if you guys want me to go to your city, and you guys feel like you guys could, you guys have a group of people who you want me to go to the city, or even just hire me for a talk in a conference, or even um, in a conference or in a workshop, just let me know and we can work out a price for that. Okay. Anyways, that's it. Favorite book? Oh, look at that. Somebody's commenting. The favorite book is Psycho Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Let me show you the book right here. Actually, when I get my office, I'm actually getting an office this week. I'm actually gonna start doing live stream videos, like live stream. I'm gonna start doing my videos in the form of live stream. You see, so I'm gonna start doing that at a certain time, like 11 a.m. every single day, something like that, just to experiment. I'm not good with doing it like like I only have videos at this time. I'm not good with that, but I'm gonna experiment and see what happens. But yeah, my favorite books: Psycho Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. I mean, yeah, this is it. My dog ate it, like literally, my dog bit it. Right. Oh, that fell. What's the other one? Oh, The Art of Seduction. Right. My dog also bit that shit off. Right. Um, the 40 Year Laws of Power. Any book by Robert Greene, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, here it is. All right, and then let me get the other one. Oh, here it is. Here's this one. Jack Canfield, The Success Principles. That's one. And The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. And that's how it's done. Those are one of my favorite books, man. They're definitely impactful. Yeah, they're telling me to write a book, but yo, man, like I'm just not good with writing. Like I'm decent at writing, but I think I'm gonna have to find someone who could ghostwrite it. To be honest with you, like that's gonna be the solution, because it's not gonna get done. It's not gonna get done. I don't think so. I'm gonna have to find someone who was able to ghostwrite it for me. Um. Anyways, that's it, guys. This is Alex from My Attraction. I need to go eat some food and have a good day and bye bye. Yeah, Claire. I read comments, motherfuckers. People get mad. People say when I say motherfuckers, like you call me motherfucker. I'm like, hey, no, man, motherfucker. I'm just kidding. What? Oh man, yo. All right, yo. Take care. Bye. You see, I clicked it and it didn't stop broadcasting. This is gonna screw me up one day. I'm gonna say some crazy shit one day. I'm like, God damn, finally, I'm done with this bullshit. All right, that's it. Take care. Bye bye. Finally, these assholes. I hate talking to these women. Fucking hate making this channel, man. This channel's horrible. I can't wait till I finish this. Fucking hate making these videos. Oh, hey there. I'm kidding. Oh man, yeah. No, I read the comment. It says, how much you charge to come to Iran and coach me? Well, girl, man, that's Iran. Oh man, you just messaged me, man. Just message me because Iran, and I've been to Iran. That's a mission, man. Iran is a mission, man. Like you just private message me. Private message me. I know who you are. What's your name again? Meluz. Private message me because if I'm gonna go to Iran, you better include the flight. And that's a mission, man. Um, yeah, man. Let me want to hear a joke, right? You want to know? You want don't get mad at me about this joke, but this is funny. Do you want to know how the name Iran and Iraq came about? Right. So one day, you know how in the United States the way they do drive-bys is through like a car and a gun, like pow 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 pow, how they kill Biggie, right? But in Iran and like in the Middle East, they don't do drive-by. They just got what they do is different. They have camels and they have a rock, like little like a stone, like they throw stones at people, right? One day that happened where a guy got mad at another guy and he was driving with his camel and hit him with a stone, right? And so the guy knew who did it. So then they took him to court to they sued him. And the judge asked the guy, so sir, tell me what happened. And he said, sir, he threw Iraq and I ran. And that's how the name came about. You know, you didn't know that. I know that, you know. Yeah, man. Anyways, that's it. Have a good day and bye-bye.